Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I give thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us all heart to this day. And then I want to thank you for your taking your time for today's presentation. Before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Fenia. I'm from Accounting Education B 2006. So in this opportunity, I would like to present my proposal and detail the effect of learning facilities, giving reward and punishment to students' learning motivation at SMK Negeri 4 Unpad Jakarta. The next, chapter 1, Introduction. In the introduction, their background. Number 1, education and motivation. Education is very important because education can change the social and economic aspect of nation. Then regarding learning motivation, there are still many students who are less motivated, so that in learning will tend to be lazy and like work such as delaying and doing assignment, or not paying attention to the teacher when explaining the material. Learning motivation is influenced by the method of or strategy teacher of the teaching, students' condition, learning facilities, and giving reward and punishment. Number 2, observation result in SMK. Based on observation that I got while I was carrying out the practice of teaching skill, it turned out that the learning facilities that were still inadequate, such as class shortage, so the laboratory and library rooms were made for classes that remain in learning. Every in the library still lacks table and chairs, so students sit on the floor. In addition to learning facilities, there is also a lack of reward and punishment when students get the high score, and also the teacher is not firm when students make mistakes such as not doing assignment. It all results in students becoming late and stoic in learning. Then lies the research gap. Then there is also research gap where, according to research from Fenia and Musin, get result that learning facilities and giving reward have a positive effect on student motivation. Suitable research also gets results that reward and punishment have a positive effect on student motivation. But there are also results of Nurasia research, Saukani, and Sabota. The results of learning facilities have no effect on student motivation. Then according to Rahadian get the result that giving reward there is no significant correlation to learning motivation. And research according to Octaviani, Gimin, and Henry Pides said that punishment has a negative effect on learning motivation. Based on my background and research gap, I have interest for a research that detail the effect of learning facilities, giving reward and punishment to student learning motivation. The next problem formulation. Number 1 is there influence of facilities learn towards motivation to learn student. Number 2 is the effect of giving reward and punishment of students learning motivation. Number 3 is there an influence of learning facilities, reward and punishment on student motivation. There are also research use, namely theoretical use and practical use. Next, chapter 2, theory study, conceptual description, motivation to learn. Learning motivation can be interpreted as the overall driving force or impetus within student that rises, guarantees continuity and gives drive direction to learning activities so as to achieve a goals in the learning process, such as getting maximum learning outcomes. Next, learning facilities. Learning facilities are facilities and infrastructure needed in teaching and learning activities in order to facilitate to achievement of education goals. Reward and punishment. Reward is a tool in the form of appreciation to educate students so that students feel happy for their action of or work, which is usually given in the form of material of speech. Punishment is a change in the behavior of a person or teacher that is not expected to be displayed, such as giving suffering to students who have committed violation or mistakes. And then this is relevant research result. The next relevant research result again. Next theoretical framework. Number 1, effect of learning facilities on student learning motivation. According to Rahma Faizia Ulifa and Yumi Yezar Perwiradara, according to Muhammad Sharif Sumantri, according to Nana Shauli Sukmarinata, and number 2, the effect of reward and punishment on student learning motivation, according to Syaiful Bahri Jamara, according to Purwal Atmaja Parawira, according to Umar Hamalik, according to Wolfuk in his book Nyanyu Khadijah. The last, effect of learning facilities, reward and punishment against students' learning motivation, according Mulyadi in Mardiana and Lily Andriana, according to Dimiati and Mujiono, according to Emma Yuliana. Next, chapter 3, research methodology. I would like to research in SMK Negeri 44 Jakarta. My research time Maret until May 2020. The research method is quantitative with survey method. The study uses primary data so that the data collection technique is by questionnaire with by Likert scale. The sampling technique used is proportional random sampling, and the population is placed 10 students majoring in AKL or TKP, TKJ, BDP as many as 213 and get a sample 139. Each variable has an indicator. The first indicator of motivation to learn based on 3 according to expert can be conclude that indicator is 1. Perseverance in learning, 2. Resilience in the face of difficult, 3. Showing interest and sharpness of attention in learning, 4. Prefer to work alone. The next, learning facilities. The indicator is 1. Study room, 2. Study furniture, and 3. Learning equipment. The last indicator about reward, any reward verbal and reward non-verbal. This is indicator about punishment with an unpleasant physical stimulus, or with ties to punishment with unpleasant word or sentences. 3. Punishment in the form of offenses, activities, or action. 4. Physical or corporal punishment. And last, data analysis technique. Number one, descriptive statistical analysis. Two, test recruitment analysis, normality test, and linearity test. Three, test classic assumption, multicollinearity test, heteroscedasticity test. For the multiple regression equation. Five, test or the hypothesis, T test and F test. Analysis of the confusion of the termination. Well, that's my presentation. Apologize if there are mistakes that are not pleasing. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.